And we are back at it again. Real 100% reactions. And we're going to be talking about some sports today, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Bronny James and LeBron James getting his son drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers, and everybody is tripping about it.
Listen, people
Like,
act like they don't do stuff for their kids. Like they don't get their kids pulled.
I feel like that's the whole point of LeBron James building his name for. And just like any other parent
Person.
that build their name to,
Mm-hmm.
to the status that it is to I'm gonna get my son. If I can get my son in, I'm get my son in. If I can get my daughter in, I'm get my daughter in.
And
That's what the whole point of me doing this for. It's not for myself. It's to do it for my kids behind me, so they can keep doing it for their kids behind them. And it's the same thing that all these other people do. But I'm gonna let y'all check out what Stephen A. said, cause I think he hit the nail on the head with this, and it was pretty dope. So we're gonna do a react to it, y'all whatever our little thoughts is, and y'all let us know what's up. So let's get to the clip.
Forgive me. And if it gets to a point where I get personal with it, so be it. It's on me. We live in a country where nepotism has taken place with white folks religiously forever.
Facts.
We've said little to nothing about it. In the NBA specifically, in a league where at least 70% of the players are black, we've seen nepotism with white folks all over the place. Ownership, executive ranks, player personnel, scouting, coaching. The list goes on and on.
Yep.
We've said little to nothing about it. And now this happens with LeBron James, a member of the Mount Rushmore of basketball. And all of a sudden, you've got people running their mouths. LeBron James is approaching 40 years of age. He ain't somebody that faded into the twilight. He's still an all-world player. LeBron James, if LeBron James was on the New York Knicks now, you trying to tell me the New York Knicks wouldn't be one of the favorites to win the chip? Right now, approaching age 40. So to be in Los Angeles, to still be box office, to still be the magnifying talent that he is, yes, he has manipulated the proceedings somewhat. We get that. Bronny James would not be on an NBA roster if it were not for LeBron James. He would not have gotten drafted in all likelihood yesterday if it were not for LeBron James. We all know this. We accept it. The issue is the resentment that's emanating from people out there. How dare you resent LeBron James? And if you're LeBron James, be mindful. See, now you're going to hear people book it. Book it. This is my expertise, media. I'm telling you what I know. Book this. In the days and the weeks to come, we're going to bring up how he took his talents to South Beach. We're going to bring up how he went back to Cleveland.
Cleveland.
We're going to bring up how he once held free agency hostage. You're going to hear all of these things along the way because it's a resentment of power. You see, people, regardless of the great businessman he has proven to be, you understand the great talent he has proven to be, the great influencer he has proven to be on a multitude of levels. I'm not saying everybody because business is business. You got white folks out there that's all about business. They want to make money. They don't give a damn what color you are or what have you. Black, white, and in between. But the vast majority of people that are going to speak, what they're saying without saying it is that they just want you to be an athlete. They don't want you to have the cachet to be able to manipulate the proceedings, to be able to do something like, you know what, I want this person on this roster. I want this coach. What have we gotten mad about with LeBron and coaches? It wasn't the fact that coaches are changing. It's like, yo, LeBron, own it. If that's what you want, you don't want Darvin Ham, you don't want him. You want J.J. Redick, that's what you want. You want this coach, this coach. You are you. Michael Jordan was unapologetic. Phil Jackson. I don't give a damn what any of y'all say. If Phil goes, I go.
I go.
That's it. You never flexed about it. You never fretted over it because Michael Jordan says so. Even in this day and age, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at a guy, Big Perk, and Jay Williams. Jay Williams, everybody talk about you, so you're basketball analyst, all this stuff. They just shove aside. National Player of the Year, national champion, big time player. I believe you're the best player in the history of Duke program. That's my personal opinion. That's how I feel. They never say that.
feel that way,
You know,
too.
they never say that. They don't really. And I'm gonna say it on national television. When Jay Williams was at Duke University, Jay Williams bust some people's ass. And I'm seeing people on television and they talk about all these other people. They didn't know. I mean, you were that dude. You understand what I'm trying to say? You're number 2 overall pick for a reason. They sit up here now. My name is in the news all the time. We know why. They look at me at First Take on their talent. Do I not have a production company? Do I not produce content? Do I not have other stuff going on, Jay Williams, Big Perk? But you talk about as a talent because America, not everybody, not most, but a lot of people are about stay in your place, stay in your lane. And LeBron James has religiously been about the business of defining his own lane and showing that I don't have a lane, I got avenues. And I'm coming this way. And you ain't gonna do anything about it because I represent what I represent, how it's supposed to be represented on the highest level, and I've earned the right to be able to have this kind of power where I can manipulate proceedings to some degree. That is what we should be applauding LeBron James about because he's highlighting not only what we can do, but what so many people in this world don't want us to do.
Ooh,
Floor is yours.
Amen.
bro was on point.
He was.
He was on point.
They just want you to be the worker.
Remember, like back in, I don't know when this happened, like a few years ago, there was like, I don't know who said it, but somebody was like, just shut up and dribble. I think that was like a Kelly something. I think it was a news analyst. And I think it was about LeBron James. They'll talk about shut up and dribble or something like that. Like he was doing too much. Something, I forgot what it was, but it was something to that nature. But
Work the field, boy.
it's almost like how, remember that Jay-Z song on that album, 444?
Light skinned dog something.
Light
Still a
skinned,
nigga.
dark skinned, yeah.
Yeah.
Real, it's a real nigga, rich nigga, still nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Stop
Like
lying.
how rich you is, how hard you is, how real you is,
What you've done.
what you done, what you accomplished. We want
Still a
you
nigga.
stay over there. Don't you try to use your power to do anything. And that's a problem for some people. Not all, but some. It's definitely a problem when people see you have power like that, when you can manipulate, things for yourself, your family.
The generational wealth.
Yeah.
Nah, hopefully his son is a great player, but
Because I did see, I have seen like they show like some numbers of his, I think college numbers, and they compare him and it'd be another person on the side, and they be having like maybe 16 points, 5 some rebounds. I think he only scored like 6 points. So I mean, if I can find it, I'm just gonna put it on, put it right here so y'all can see it. But they comparing him to other players, and he ain't matching up to like he shouldn't have got drafted. Like what Stephen A. said, pretty much, he shouldn't have got drafted at all. But because his father, that's why he got drafted.
listen, clearly the Lakers take his word
And they ain't
because
stupid
they
though.
did it. Yeah.
They know. I mean, I think if they wouldn't have done it, LeBron would have been out.
Why mess up a good thing? You got
Yeah.
this talented player that won multiple championships
And
and
he's up there with a Michael Jordan type thing. You got
Kobe
people
and all
saying
that.
he's either one or two in some people's eyes. Why would you not take his son? Because you're taking a gamble on the son that he's going to be something like the father.
Yeah, yeah, and then especially if he get to play with his dad is gonna groom him because now they're gonna be together often because they playing together versus on breaks or whatever the case may be.
Facts, yeah.
So he get more time to mold him into being a better player, and that's gonna benefit the team.
And on top of what he's been helping him mold while he's been growing
In
up
college,
age.
yeah, just in general, and they ain't got another son right behind him.
Yeah, and that son's a lot more taller than him.
Might be better.
I don't know. I mean, I think
You
you may
he
be
gonna
right.
look into the stats.
Yeah, because I have seen the other one. Because I think Bronny James is like 6'6". His brother's like 6'8" or 6'9" or something like that.
Yeah.
And he had a growth spurt like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he got Bronny on like at least 2 to 3 inches, something like that. And he pretty nice though. I don't watch him play a little bit. He pretty nice. I think the little brother might be better. You might be right. I do like Bronny James though, but
Yeah, yeah. They both good kids. People gonna hate. People gonna say what they gonna say. But again, if the shoe was on the other foot,
yeah, you're right. And
you'll be fine.
I don't think this is nepotism. I mean, this is something totally different. But I be thinking about LeVar Ball and his sons and everything like that, and
Yeah, yeah,
how they criticize him, doing what he did for his three
yeah.
boys and trying to get all three of them to the NBA, and how they downplay him like he was just a bad, horrible father and he's
Mhm.
in the way of his kid. Like, yo, this is what a real father was supposed to do, is what he did. And then you got Deion Sanders doing the same thing that LeVar Ball did. But
Mhm.
it's crazy that Deion Sanders doing the same thing that LeVar did, but LeVar got criticized for it. Deion got praised for it.
I think because LeVar was more vocal than the other two dads, as far as like Dion and LeBron. So
Mhm.
I think that like, okay, so now you being extra and you talking junk. Oh no, can only be one thing.
But what if he wasn't like that, he wouldn't
You
he
want to know who those children was?
see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if he had to do that, but he was the biggest cheerleader for his boys. That's what you want.
So is it like LeVar wasn't famous enough, like how Dion and LeBron is, to do it quietly? He had to be that
Out
that
uh,
that rah rah, that pep in your step, like not pep in your step, but like that attaboy type, like this my son, this what he could do.
he's better than
Versus,
everybody in the world.
yeah, he had to be that talker because
I don't think I think that's just how he is, but you might be right. That I think he may have had to do that because he was already saying Lonzo was better than Steph Curry. So people took that like, yo,
that was a
what?
reach.
I mean, but in that'd be just like if like AJ and
Of
a,
course, you gonna say
another
your
son,
kid,
another boy,
yeah.
you're gonna be like AJ's better than Deion Sanders or Barry Sanders. I mean, you know what I'm
I get
saying?
it.
So that's what he was doing. He's like, yo, my son is better than
Yeah,
Steph Curry because in my eyes, my son is better. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say.
that's true.
My son is better than all y'all
Cause you
motherfuckers.
ain't gonna say my son number two is Steph Curry number one. Your son always
He
gonna
be
be number
number
one.
one.
So
You know what I'm
that
saying?
that
So
makes sense. But I'm saying as far as like that too. But like how like did LeVar Ball play football? I mean not
I,
football, basketball or something? Or like
I
was
think he
he that
did.
like successful
No.
with it? So
So
that's why he
he
had to
did
be
play
more,
he played football, and I think he went to basketball. I don't think he was that like you
he
said
was kinda like just
successful with it.
like
Yeah,
if he
like
ain't playing, you forget who he is.
yeah. But it
Okay.
was like middle class family. They didn't grow up like project and no hood type shit.
They banging now.
What you mean by that?
I mean they're a wealthy family now.
I was about what you say? What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about? Banging.
Yeah, but yeah,
Banging.
but I think they not like us. I think he had to. I don't think he had to. I just think that was in his nature to be
Yeah, too.
out. You know, what I'm saying loud and
Yeah, because
like
that
that.
created content, that created people talking about you.
That created his sons and his family to be millionaires.
Yeah, that created him doing all that other stuff, gave him an opportunity to be like, okay, he promoted his kids and he promoted the brand that they had,
Hmm.
even though that kind of, is that still popping
It's
or?
still popping, but I'm upset about that though.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there because
Yeah,
I
cause
already know.
I had
Because that was some sucker stuff.
I was so like just I wanted that to work so bad.
Mm.
Like I was just so proud that I was seeing this black family do what they was doing, and they still doing what they
You
doing. But
wanted them shoes so bad too. Let me
I'm
tell
trying
you,
to
them
tell
shoes
you,
was expensive.
I wanted that shit so bad, and I wanted that to work so bad, and I feel like the media just kind of got in his son ear, and
But not even that. Like, so I guess yeah. But then you had somebody in the inner circle stealing from you.
that's true. But that
So
should,
that was like the first hit.
but that shouldn't mess up what the father and the son had, even if because he was still an outsider.
Yeah.
He wasn't like in the real immediate family. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't like a uncle or a brother or a cousin or something like that. So I still feel like even though that happened, which I think things do happen in business and stuff like that, shit happens. That still shouldn't have messed up LeVar and the older son what was going on with them. We should keep moving forward. Don't let nothing distract us and get us off our pivot. Stay forward. Stay the
He
course.
probably thought this was his opportunity to venture off and do his own thing. Cause then he had like his own
He had like a brand or something like
that
that.
he was trying to do
That's cool.
that
I'm not
didn't.
even knocking it. I
Yeah,
still think the whole
they should
BBB.
have. He should have did both.
I think the BBB thing should have kept moving forward, rocking forward, found better, you know what I'm saying, stuff to get the shoes better, this and that, whatever, and
Hmm.
kept moving forward. Because they would have been, well, they were the first only family where a son came in with his own signature shoe that wasn't Nike or none of
Yeah,
the other
and he could
people.
wear his own shoes to play.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. That was like, I can't say stuff. Monumental,
Monumental.
monumental. You know what I'm saying? Did I say it right?
You didn't,
Man,
but it's
shut
all
up.
right. You tried.
What's my womp 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 womp? But yeah, I think that was a big moment, and I just really wish that would have worked and kept going, and which I think it is. And I hope they get back. And I'm a little mad about Melo doing the whole shoe signing, but I got so much stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why I said we're not gonna start with them
Yeah,
because
so
that'd be a
it's all
whole
off.
45 minutes an hour
Yeah,
content.
it is all off topic, but
Then the other
somewhat.
son having to
Yeah, it is
pave
off.
it by.
It's off topic a little bit, but all in all, I like what LeBron did for his son. I think all other parents do the same thing, and no one says nothing about it, like Stephen A.
Hmm.
said. So don't be hating on him because he's doing it and he
You
doing this
can't.
for his. Yeah, that's pretty much. So shout out. You say we're gonna salute Brian, salute your son and your family, man. Y'all keep
Mhm.
doing what y'all doing. Oh, and LeVar, you know what I'm saying? I fucked with y'all. But as always, that we say over here on this side of the internet,
Be safe, be honest, be real.
100. Peace.